I just had a question about using castor oil for constipation and what's my advice, what brand do I recommend, and see, based on my experience and what I've read, cold pressed is more raw, and that's why it's very recommended for topical applications, right? When you put it on your skin, when you put it on your abdomen, when you're bloating or things like that. And that expeller pressed castor oil goes through another process of extracting the oil so that it's more filtered. So if you're going to ask me personally, I'm not a guru, I'm not a doctor, what is good for taking in, I suggest the expeller pressed because you're already taking it into your body. So for me, particularly, I want it to be safer and more processed or cleaner. It's still pure castor oil. It's just an extra process of extracting the oil. And what brand? I use Queen of the Thrones. It's the expeller pressed version for constipation. But see, you don't even have to have that much oil because you don't have constipation all the time, right? But it's something that you want to have beside you, right? So I suggest using the small bottle because you won't be using it all the time. So you want something that will be used up in a shorter amount of time. Otherwise, if you have a big one that's specifically for constipation, then that's surely going to expire, become old because you don't use that all the time, right? I just so happen to have Queen of the Thrones expeller pressed. That's why I'm able to use that both for topical and if I am constipated or bloating. Not all the time, but I got the perfect one. So there really is, for me, as long as it's a reputable brand and it's bottled in dark amber glass and it's organic, it's hexane free, then you have a good castor oil. But if you do want a list of the top brands that I have researched, then just email me at wishuponapond@gmail.com or go to my website jackied.com and send me contact information there or your question. Send it over there and then I'm gonna get it and then I can reply to you. Okay, so yes, those would be my tips for those of you who are asking what kind of castor oil is good for constipation. That's a general tip, but I think it works.